This is not just another broadcast. This is Frozen Apex TV, where racing is treated like the elite competition it is, where preparation meets pressure, and where nothing that matters goes unseen. We understand the sport because we understand the drivers, the commitment it takes to be here, the discipline behind every lap, the difference between sending it hard and sending it home. That's why we don't just follow the race, we break it down, corner by corner, battle by battle, from every angle that tells the real story on the track. While others catch the moment, we capture the meaning behind it. The dive bombs that change championships, the defensive lines that define careers, the split-second decisions made at 200 miles an hour. This is coverage built for leagues that demand credibility, for drivers who expect professionalism, and for competition that deserves respect. No missed action, no wasted shots, just pure, uninterrupted racing, delivered with precision. Freeze the moment, own the apex. Welcome to Frozen Apex TV. All right, and we are back this week. I'm back, Metal's back, y'all are back in chat. How is everyone doing? Welcome to Sebring. Metal, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. How's the tooth?
So, man, I don't know which one of those, petrol activists had it, but they had a sweet right hook. But we're doing okay.
Oh, that they did.
We're doing all right.
I'm glad.
We're back in. The doctor got us some medicine. I'm gonna have to have it pulled, eventually. But yeah, the doctor got us some medicine, and I think that we're heading in the right direction.
Good. That's good. Hopefully you learned that, hey, don't go mess with the protesters. Stay up in the booth where it's nice and safe. You don't have to worry about dodging cars or anything like that, dodging hooks from protesters. So.
Right. Yeah, that's.
But luckily here we're at Sebring, where everyone loves racing, and we haven't seen too much of that as everyone is out here qualifying, trying to put down their fastest laps possible. We've got a couple sub 2 minutes, which is lightning fast out here for these guys. And so it's definitely going to be interesting. Definitely from the shakeup last week, couple people did receive some warnings. Some people got penalized. Some people got very penalized.
Yes.
Last week was quite the brawl, but this week, hopefully they got all of their jitters out and they're ready to come back and be friends, be competitors, because first and most importantly, it's all about safety, and you need to make sure that you're safe out there, or else you're not going to be able to play with the boys much longer.
Yes. And as you had mentioned to penalties, that was a hot topic this week. So I wanted to list them off while we did have a moment here. So no matter where people qualify, if anyone that we're about to list is in the starting grid, please do account for their penalty, as we did have a couple of them. So number 72 will be serving an EOL. So Robbie Brogan will be serving an EOL due to an extremely late block attempt. And then number 212. Who is he here? Yes, James Pierce.
Yes.
Will be on a 1-lap hold due to an intentional wreck. So 212 on a 1-lap hold due to an intentional wreck of the number 25. And then the number 08. I don't see him in the grid. He will be, which I believe that is Trevor Wilson, is on a 1-race suspension for retaliation and intentional wrecking of some comments that were made at the end of the race last broadcast after intentionally getting into somebody. It was deemed a 1-race suspension from the IRT team. 2 of those penalties were appealed. Both ended up being upheld. So for this race, assuming that Trevor Wilson is not here because he's on the bye week for the penalty, we will be seeing, let me just reiterate that, we'll be seeing the number 212 of James Pierce will have a 1-lap hold, and the number 72 of Robbie Brogan will be EOL after Watkins Glen. So what I'm gathering from that is that I miss one single race and Metal allows all hell to break loose.
That's right. Yeah, like, you decided to be the hero, and look what happened. I'm up here just letting it fly, letting people back each other, and so and it was definitely a lot of drama. As we're finishing up qualification here, we're gonna get ready to call it out for everyone. But as you can see, we actually had several more people who were able to do some sub 2 minute laps here, so it's going to be a fantastic race. Some of our drivers will have to make up a little bit more than they did before.
Yes.
But as we get ready to go down, it's time to call this race here at Sebring.
Yeah, and we're excited. I know Metal wasn't in the booth for it, but if y'all remember, the very first race we did with Summit GT was myself and Dave in the booth, and it was actually a test race here at Sebring, and I remember the racing was fantastic. The track is very difficult for the drivers, so that keeps them on their toes, and there was just a lot of close near racing, so I feel like we're going to have some good battles and a lot of fun tonight here at Sebring. So
absolutely. This is a track that has a lot of technical turns in it. You have to deal with the fact that this is concrete, right? So it's not your typical racetrack where you have to deal with asphalt. This one's actually concrete. So grip here is a way different than what they're going to be typically used to. And so there's definitely going to be a lot of momentum carry through this. So you, as you're trying to slow down on the concrete, you want to maintain a lot of your momentum. So you're going to see drivers, which looks like they're about to hit a wall, and you're going to see that they just have absolute crazy control. Spent most of the day yesterday here watching some people as they were racing, as I was out in my Dollara putting down some laps and stuff like that. And I can tell you this track is a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are excited. I see that people are excited for Robbie Brogan. Tough news for you guys. Robbie's going to have to start a little behind, but don't worry. Robbie will be going. And then looking for Cam. Let's go, Cam. Team owner cheering on Cam.
Let's go, Cam. So, yeah.
Why? What do you mean? Why? Robbie Brogan. Brogan had a late block last race, and he got penalized. He will be starting tail today. So there we are. We're about to line them up onto the grid for the parade.
Yeah, qualifying's over. Let us get down to business.
Alrighty, so kicking it off. Let's see. Slap the intern on the back of the head. Come on. Get this.
There it is. Here we go.
30 row. Cameron Iverson is going to be starting P1, and James Pierce will be actually held a lap. Qualified P2. Then you're going to have Lois Hunter in P3 and Lucas Wall in P4. Moving on to row number 3, you're going to have Luke Bozell in P5 and James Canales in P6. Moving on to row number 4, you're going to have Blake Bozell in the P7 with Devin McIntosh in P8. Moving up to row number 5, you're going to have Dave McCullough in P9 and Dylan Harris in P10. Further on back, we're going to have Robbie Brogan, who will be qualified P11, will start into line. Carl Cantanonis is P12. You got Josh Howard as P13 and Kyle Gabbard as P14. Moving on to row number 8, you're going to have Dawson Price as P15, and you're going to have Bryson Richardson as P16. Going to row number 9, you're going to have Dwayne Young in P17 with Les Monday in P18. Going to row number 10, you're going to have Austin Wright on in 19 and Ty Smith, P20. We're going to go over to row 11. You're going to have Harvey Horsepool in 21 and Shane Har in P22. And that is our lineup here at Sebring. I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fun, hard racing. This track does not have a lot of places where you can pass. And where you do pass, it gets interesting because it gets tight very quickly. So we're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of horsepower, a lot of manufacturers out here. More money than I make in a year can afford one tire on one of these vehicles.
We got Luke Bozell for the dub. I believe Luke Bozell qualified faster than any other AM driver, so he would be considering starting on the, quote, pole for the amateur division. So Luke Bozell sitting in a pretty good position in that number 44 Mercury.
Absolutely.
And then Race Factory 91 in chat says, let's go, Cam. Cam, obviously you saw on the pole in that number 91 Ferrari. That thing is looking sleek tonight. We got a pair of Ferraris on the front. So, well, kind of. I believe James Pierce is going to do the outlap and then pull it into the pits for a one-lap hold. But nonetheless, put a Ferrari on the pole with his speed. So it's going to be interesting. James Pierce is one of the quicker drivers, so it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on him after a one-lap hold to see if he can get that lap back and to see how he finishes this race.
This track's definitely going to be tire management while also watching your fuel, as we're going to be doing 1 hour at Sebring as everyone is doing the driver's meeting before they split up into their teams. They're going to be getting ready to go here very soon.
Yep, I believe the race control and administration right now is just issuing out a couple of those penalties, and we'll be, well, you can see right now we're getting ready to roll. Here we go. Pace car is on the move. We're going to start getting some heat in the engines of these cars. I'm not sure 100%. Not 100% sure what's going on. It looks like Ty Smith, as it did not start. Not 100% sure if he was having some connection issues or what, but he was in the grid. It's looking like he is not officially in his car yet, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Metal, it is Blake Bozell's birthday today, so maybe we'll have to wish him a happy birthday.
All I'm going to say is wishing someone's birthday on a racetrack is not typically what you want to do, because just like you get hit a couple of times and in a pinch to grow an inch, you're going to be put into the wall with a tire flying into the stands.
All right. I have a feeling that this is going to be a fantastic race today. I've always enjoyed Sebring. We're racing on a retired airfield. Should just make for a really, really fun time. Let's go, Wooey. Who is Wooey?
Wooey?
Who is Wooey?
I don't know, Wooey. I'm looking at everyone's nicknames and I don't see a Wooey.
Don't see a Wooey.
Unless that's your nickname, Fred. Are you also known as a Wooey?
I've been called a lot of names, and a lot of them I can't say on this broadcast, but not one of them is a Wooey.
Okay. All right. Alrighty, as we're getting ready to come up around the famous straightaway.
Yes, and you can just feel the tension inside of these cars as these drivers are making sure their belts are tight, their gloves are on good, their helmets are strapped on tight, they got water next to them. Right now you're kind of questioning how full your bladder is because you have an hour of sitting in your sim rig. And you can see they're doing a couple last-second swervies to get as much heat in these tires as they can.
Well, don't worry. Just grab the Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, there you go. As once we come around this turn, you're going to see that pace car is about to make a right-hander into the pits.
Not the wall.
Hopefully not to the wall. This is Sebring, not Phoenix. As we are underway in Sebring, lights are out. Let's go racing. Oh, and we already wrecking on the front stretch. Cameron Iverson,
the Ferraris.
Both
the
Ferraris
take themselves out. Oh, no.
Do not know what just happened. They, I believe, are still crashing.
Well, what happened was the cars went sideways.
Oh, that is what happened.
They were supposed to go straight, but they ended up going sideways.
Wow, jeepers. I didn't, yeah. So you can see they fire here. Looked like a clean start. And I'm not sure if James Pierce got into the side of Cam or if Cam came down across James Pierce, but laws of physics of two physical masses cannot be in the same place at the same time.
Go, Robbie Brogan!
And that just stacked up a lot of people.
Oh,
Luke Bozell also was
see
considered crashed in that. As he gets turned into the wall, smashes the front end off of that car. A lot of just instant carnage right off the rip here.
Ooh. You gotta be worried about that concrete.
Absolutely.
So, there's Lewis Hunter making his way to the front, holding the front, keeping off Blake Bozell. Then Lucas will. We just say it was Blake Bozell's. He's the birthday boy. We got the birthday boy.
Yeah. Yeah, Blake Bozell, birthday boy, and gonna be interesting. I just want to take a quick look at this car, or that, yeah.
That beautiful banner.
Yeah, that beautiful banner. Cameron Iverson here was involved in that wreck. It's going to be interesting to see if this car has damage on it, and if so, how much. I mean, he seems like he's able to maintain pace, but I'm not sure how comfortable he is in that ride as he's working his way around. Carl Cantonis coming into turn number 1 here. So he's currently back in 8th, about a second and a half, or sorry, about 5 seconds off the lead. He's definitely very quick and can make up that ground, but we have to worry if that Ferrari has much damage after that race start incident.
Absolutely. Yeah, someone just kind of put it in reverse, Terry, and just mischief down there. And, it's incredibly hard to do when you have a sequential transmission. To go from first, second gear to reverse is impressive, folks.
It is.
No one can do it like these guys can do it.
Can confirm that Robbie did make it through. Here is Robbie Brogan.
Yeah. All in one piece.
All in one singular piece. So that's a Ferrari that doesn't have damage right there.
Not doing too bad so far, keeping up with the pace. Do have a slight little bit of a separation as some of the drivers are coming out, as they're starting to feel their groove. Lewis Hunter still leading it out there. Blake Bozell right behind him, not that far. As your top 3 are still within striking distance as they come up to the high-speed turn. Now, one of the goals here is you want to maintain as much speed as possible. Very possible to maintain 100 and beautiful banner. 150 miles an hour when you're trying to go through here with the lighter aero cars. It'd be interesting to see how these heavy cars hold it. They are holding their lines nice and true as they're coming through. Cameron Iverson
puts down the
showing
fastest lap. Yeah.
So looks like he's not having too much problems. Lewis Hunter comes back though. Lewis Hunter's got a 2-minute 35 seconds.
Now I want to take a look back here. It looks like we've got some battling going on. Dwayne Young, Robbie Brogan, Josh Howard, and Dawson Price here. Oh, little contact.
Yeah, Josh Howard got that inside line. Unfortunately, closed the door on Robbie. Put a little bit of some pinstripes on that side there as Josh is continuously trying to get around him. Trying to show that he is faster. Let me by. This is what I was telling you about on these tracks. These tracks don't have a lot of areas to pass, so it's going to see a lot of crossovers and a lot of dive bombs to try and gain positions.
Yeah, so you can see Josh Howard just overtook Brogan just by setting up the turn a little bit different and was able to get around him. Brogan on the lights, playing a bit of distraction on that Porsche of Josh Howard here. Meanwhile, with the three of these kind of battling it out, is allowing Dwayne Young to sort of pull away as he's not having to make as aggressive moves.
That's right. Doesn't have to worry nearly as much as everyone is trying to continue to keep moving through here. But right now, leading it for the AM division, David McCole with that Mustang. Currently side by side with Cameron Iverson, the one who started on pole. That Ferrari is looking very strong. Doesn't look like it sustained too much damage, but did loop it around. Luckily, the tires were still cold, so I don't expect to have too much scruff. But right now, David McCullough is leading it with the AM. Back up front, you got Lewis Hunter still battling with Blake Blozell and Lucas Paul. All three of them, all within striking distance. Beamer, Lambo Beamer.
Yeah, fantastic battle up here. 3 cars, all of them involved. You can see Lewis Hunter in that BMW. Blake the Buzzsaw Bozell in P2 in the Lamborghini, followed by Lucas Wall in the BMW. And not to exclude him, but Devin McIntosh isn't too far away. He's only 3 seconds off, so one little mistake could happen, and Devin McIntosh could be involved in this as well. iRacing physics sucks. All right. I'm not. Were you in a wreck in the beginning? I'm not sure.
Spartan Clan?
Yeah. Not sure what that is referencing.
Isn't that James?
It may be. I'm not sure.
Lewis Hunter did get a little bit of a separation, but he was not able to maintain was not able to maintain the gap there. As we can see, a couple of cars are going a little wide back there on that straightaway.
David McCulloch on a slowdown penalty from an off track. I'm assuming they're thinking he cut the course a little bit.
That was what everyone was doing back on that straightaway. He was definitely a guilty person on that. So definitely they'll just have to slow down just a little bit. They do give you about 35 seconds to slow down below the pace.
James.
Which is plenty of time to give yourself a good... Yeah, it is James. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was James, yeah.
James, if you have a minute, we could interview you if you're willing to, if you wanted to.
I think you got some time. I think they got a lot of repairs to do on your car.
Cameron squeezed over and we made contact. Ripped my wheel left and we magnetized. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Opposites attract. Opposites attract.
It looked like a bit of kind of some net code happening there where you two just kind of stuck together.
Yeah. As 1, 2, and 3 are still maintaining a battle.
So James does have a bit of time. We're going to grab him in the booth here. James, it's Fred and Metal up in the booth. You got a copy on us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Walk us through kind of what happened there on the first lap here.
Just went on green. I was intending to pull over at T1. I mean, I was talking to Dave pre-race for it to serve my penalty. Was just to pull over in T1, kind of like just take the outside line, not mess up anyone's race because I had to start the race to take the penalty.
Right.
You know, go outside, not take the turn at all, and just pull off into the turnoff lane on the right side and park it for a lap and wait for them to go by and leave.
Okay.
But I was holding the black line just because I was like, I want to be straight or not near the corner anymore. And Cameron squeezed over. And then I'm guessing some net code or whatever ridiculous crap happened. And I could feel some jitters in my wheel, and then my wheel jerked to left with my heavy force feedback.
Huh.
And yeah. So part of me thinks that it looks horrible. Like I did not want to cause any wreck. I just wanted to hold a straight line, serve my penalty, and go on to the next race. But that's not how I wanted that at all.
You know, I was looking at it and I was just kind of thinking to myself, I was like, that's one way to hold a lap.
Yeah. There's far better ways to do it than that.
There are far better ways, but yeah, no, unfortunate to see both the Ferraris up in the front leading it off this race and just unfortunately went sideways. And I believe Bryson got caught up in that, so unfortunate for Bryson. And then Luke Lozelle, I believe, was also involved. But
yeah,
Cameron, though,
well.
but Cameron looks like he's been able to recover. He's back up to P6, which we're surprised. We figured he would have had a little bit more damage, but
I'm happy. I'm happy that he's doing well because that's not at all what I wanted. I was just gonna hold that black line that I was on until like 300, 400 meters to the corner and then go out wide to try and give myself a little bit of room on the right side so no one kind of tries to go out my outside because I'm gonna pull off.
Right.
But it looks horrible. Like I look back on the replay, like streaming it to my buddies, they could tell it ripped out of my hands, but it looks bad in iRacing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, well, at this point I feel like I'm gonna get banned because that ripped it clean. It ripped it clean out of my hands because I run the 25 Newton meters and I run 11 force feedback in game.
Right.
Because I need to run it heavy because it catches the car itself, and it just ripped it pretty much clean out of my hands, turned left, and magnetized. And it's horrible. I feel so bad for everybody in that because I was just intending to come into this race, serve my penalty, and leave, and just take my punishment for what happened last race because I deserved it. So
now, is the car repairable? On our side, it's not showing a meatball, so I'm not sure if you're able to hop back in and come back out.
It's fully repairable, but I knew once I got that penalty, I was like, I'm gonna serve it. I'm gonna serve it like win the first 3 laps. And then leave out because my girlfriend's studying for an exam tonight, so I was gonna help her. So that was my plan, was to do the first lap, park it on the outside of T1, let the leaders go by to count as my lap down, and then leave. So I ruined people's races, so I feel horrible.
Yeah, you know, it is unfortunate. What's nice though when you're inside these large vehicles like this, that they can take a little bit of a beating on them. You know, cars that I typically like to race in, they don't. So luckily Cameron was able to get out of that quite well. So unfortunate, but you know, you've had a fantastic season so far. Next week I believe is Monza. Are you excited for Monza?
I hope I'm still in the league by Monza because that looks so bad. But hopefully I'm racing at Monza. I understand if I'm not because it looks horrible. That's why I'm in the booth because I'm like, oh my god, that looks bad. But and I got iRacing physics, and oh my god, it's
Yep.
horrible. But I love Monza. I hope to be racing in it. I feel bad for Cameron because I've got no ill with him at all. He races really clean. He's really fast. And honestly, I want someone that's really similar to my pace, and he's definitely a great competitor. So I want to race him clean, and that's not at all what I wanted. So just so sorry for everyone that got caught up in that. That was so bad. But I hope I'm back in Monza. That's a great race. That's a great racetrack. Gonna be super competitive, especially on fixed set. So I look forward to that. So.
Alrighty.
All right, well.
Hopefully, if you do get back into it, get a couple more laps. If not, the paddock, cool down. Start writing out your "I'm sorry" cards, and
I might need them. I might need Jesus. I'm not even religious, and I might need them.
James, I'm gonna send you a private DM on the side, but I did want to wish the lady friend a good luck with her exams, and anyone you want to shout out before we send you back down.
Obviously not shouting out Fan Attack and not iRacing's Grand Prix Legends physics, because that's the first time in a long time I've ever had that happen. But I mean, shout out to Cameron. Hope he wins this race. I'm not against anyone else, but that is horrible and not what I intended. So I hope he wins the shit out of this race.
Well, he's already up to P1 already catching.
He's on a move.
I hope he gets. Please get to P1, because I would feel horrible if he didn't win it, because he was 8/10 clear in quali. So
yep,
he earns it. So I'm praying.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you back at Monza, and I hope you're able to enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, you guys too. Thank you for this.
Yep. All right, that was James Pierce, but we're seeing some meatballs on the track, and
so right here, if we look on board, we can see that Robbie Brogan trying to get by, and I guess we're not gonna watch.
Cut away there.
Anymore. Yeah, that was okay.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened there either. See if maybe I can pull the replay here, because
yeah, definitely.
I'm sure the fans want to see this.
What it looks like, what ended up happening, right? So there's definitely a lot of battling going on here right now between Dawson Price and Robbie Brogan. And you can see a lot of crossovers, fantastic moves here, trying to pass during the passing zones. Come up through here, and you can see that Dawson Price got that inside line, but as you go through, you can see that there was some spinning, and I don't. It's hard to see. Hard to tell here. Can't tell. Did he break loose?
Yeah.
So we can see here that there's definitely hard racing right here.
Yes,
very hard racing.
Yes. Dawson definitely dove it into the turn. And from this point of view, looks like he made it stick okay. He went low, he went over the rumbles, and he doesn't seem, from this camera angle, to really come off of the bottom, but there's definitely some contact there with the 72. So I'm not sure if Dawson bobbled on exit or if Robbie bobbled, but you can see Robbie gets hard into the wall there. Dawson goes for a skid, collects it, Robbie collects it, and we continue moving forward. And then Dawson...
It almost looked like Dawson tried to move out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Broke his tires loose.
That's what I'm seeing as well, is Dawson comes through the turn. He comes across the curb there, and then you can see he moves up. Oh, maybe he got loose moving up the track.
He got lost, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think he was just losing grip.
Touched the brakes. You could see the car shift forward. He touched the brakes and then just all over that Ferrari.
Yeah. Unfortunate for both Robbie Brogan and Dawson Price, as hard racing, and it just ended up causing two cars to receive significant damage.
Yeah, and that was meatball there. Unfortunate for the Robbie Brogan fans, we can't catch a break at home.
No, it's all good, Ty Smith.
Yeah,
We
Ty.
understand.
No worries. We saw your name in the grid, and we still see it on the scoring tower. And I was like, I wasn't sure what was going on, but no, I get it. I'm up at about 5:30 every morning for work myself, so the late nights definitely aren't the most fun.
That is right.
When we call some of the asphalt oval races that go 15 cautions in a night, and I'm not going to bed until close to midnight, you really feel it the next morning.
So Robbie's getting some repairs. He is back out, so he's only one lap down, so he has plenty of time to possibly get a good position. But he is back out on the track. That team reassembled that car quite nicely, and so that Ferrari's back out there running people down. By like closing the gaps, not actually like running people off the road or something like that. I'm not saying that Robbie's out here intentionally running people off the track.
I think you over-explaining yourself made it sound worse, Metal.
Look, the gloves don't fit, okay?
Cameron Iverson pulling her into the pits. Hopefully this is a planned pit stop and not just damage escalating from prior occurrence.
It could be that the car might be a little out of alignment, wore the tires down a little bit more than he wanted, and so maybe he's getting some new tires, maybe get a little bit more repairs on them. But back up front, Lewis Hunter still battling it with Blake Moselle. Blake is not running away, not falling behind, keeping it tight as both of these drivers are continuing to fight. They're 10 laps in.
Yeah, this has been, an amazing battle from the front. Yes, they haven't been trading positions, but both drivers have been, Lewis Hunter has been defending the crap out of Blake Bozell, and Blake Bozell has not left that rear bumper. Both drivers running almost identical lines. Blake is just being patient, waiting for Lewis to make a mistake. Lewis is trying to not make a mistake and hold Blake off. And this is setting up for something amazing to come.
I do have to admit, at first I saw hashtag Team Luke Wall, and I was sitting there and I was just like, Luke, do you want Luke into the wall? And not realizing it's Lucas Wall. I was just kind of like, okay, we got some rivalry out there,
Our Luke Bozell fans in chat here. He was involved.
Have a rough start this morning.
Yeah, he was the fastest AM driver, but was involved in that right at the green flag wreck that happened. So I believe he suffered some damage and obviously lost a lot of spots. He started in P5 overall. He's back down to 15th. He lost 10 spots. So very unfortunate happenings for the 15. Or for the driver in 15th.
Josh Howard both pulling in.
Both pulling in.
So we might be getting ready to see actual rotation.
Okay. Harvey Horsepool.
That's going to give Harvey Horsepool a position there. Dylan Harris is going to be marked the leader of the AMs.
Harvey in that HHR Mustang. Ooh, keep her out of the dust, buddy. Dylan Harris
turns
here
out
in the
there's
Porsche.
not much traction over there.
No, it's like the anti-traction.
Right on board right now with Dylan Harris, currently leading it for the AM drivers. You cheer for both of the Lukes on team. It's okay. Dylan Harris is throwing that Ferrari around, making light work of this track. As we do see, James Pierce is back out on the track after getting some significant repairs done and holding fantastic times. So right now is third overall fastest. So does have quite a bit of race to make up, but you can see James Pierce back out on the track. Nice to see. Another individual, Dawson Price, is back out. Dawson Price trying to make up some time. We also got Kyle Gabbard, who's come back. Kyle Gabbard had a little bit of a spin, and he's able to get back out there and recover. But up front, the battle is still going 25 minutes strong between Lewis Hunter and Blake Lozelle.
Yeah, and
I have to agree with you. It is such a great track, such a fun track.
It really is. It really is It's very technical with a lot of high-speed sections, and it really puts driver talent first. So you get to see a lot of your best drivers perform here, and you get to see, just how well these drivers can move their own car around this track. As your top 10 goes BMW, Lamborghini, BMW, Acura, Ford, Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Audi, and Porsche. So there's only one repeated manufacturer in your entire top 10.
We did have a crash.
Ooh, I see that. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like James Pierce.
James Pierce on the straightaway.
I'm wondering if he may have just pulled it off. He was mentioning that. That was kind of his initial plan was, getting a lap done and then pulling it in. So he'll at least get scored for a lap completed in the race. That was done mostly just for point standings purposes. He made it pretty clear in the interview that he wasn't necessarily looking to race tonight per se, but in order to maintain his points, he's going to want to at least complete one lap.
We see all of our leaders are pulling it in, potentially giving the lead to Harvey.
Yeah, if that Mustang stays out,
he is showing slow, and he's going to pull it in.
He is pitting, possibly Shane Haar now.
I do not think he'll actually get around in time.
Yeah, he is a little bit behind here. Although he may, these cars do seem to take their time in the pits. No, it looks like Shane is also pulling it in.
He's also going to pull it in, so that could give Cameron Iverson the early pit opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's going to be what it is. Cameron Iverson is playing on that pit strategy.
Leaders come out, and that puts him into P5.
But that entire pack of leaders, I believe, is right in front of him. He's only 6 seconds off of Lewis Hunter, but he's 6 seconds on hot tires.
Yes, that's what I was going to mention. He is on hot tires. They are all on cold tires, and so he can run that aggressive line where everyone else has got to take time to let their tires warm up. As you can see, you can already see the vet out there, not the vet, excuse me. The Acura waving around trying to get some heat in those tires.
Yeah,
we're going side by side, and they are making it around through the mini S's as they get ready to come up through. Cameron Iverson does take over P4.
So we're not quite halfway through this race. We've already had a ton of action.
Yes. Yes, we have. So Lewis Hunter out in front 3 seconds. Definitely able to pull away. Establish a nice, comfortable gap.
Back here, Cameron Iverson working with Jesse Canales.
Jesse trying to defend his position the best he can while he's still trying to warm up those tires. Cameron on the hot, sticky tires has an advantage. But one thing you got to worry about is, like, yes, you do have hot tires. You can run the more aggressive line, but then you could run out of tires a lot faster if you wanted to, because you are racing a lot more aggressive as you're trying to get around the drivers on cold tires.
Austin Wright pulling her into the pits. At the moment, this is kind of the only battle on the track for a position.
Yes. Jesse's doing a fantastic job of defending his position. Cameron in a position for pass.
Yeah, he has pulled right up.
And does the block. And they're going to come fighting down the straightaway. They get a little side-by-side action.
Cameron dives her.
Jesse does. Jesse backs out of it. But it's going to give him possibly the higher acceleration grip here, as they're going to continue to keep battling here across the line.
Wow, side-by-side at the line for that one. Oh, some contact.
He gets a little action.
Little bit of a bump coming into turn one here.
Able to hold control of that car, not allowing it to run away. As it looks like Cameron possibly has successfully taken the position, P3.
So now Cameron has a bit of clean air. He's about 3 seconds off the buzzsaw Blake Bozell. So you can, Cameron can maybe gather his senses and try to figure out how he wants to start picking apart this Lamborghini. And I'm sure inside of this Lamborghini, his crew is telling him, don't look now, but there's a very fast Ferrari approaching behind you.
Not something you want to hear over the radio.
And Lewis Hunter is beginning to put on a bit of a gap here. He's 4.5 seconds ahead.
Doing a good job with that Beamer. Making it through, going along the backside, getting ready for the long, high-speed straightaway.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas Wall moving up, possibly in an attack position on Jesse. As Jesse's also not quite out of it yet, still ready to battle Cameron.
Now, with Jesse running the Acura, it's definitely a choice of a car, I must say. It is the only Acura on the grid, and I believe the only Acura in the league. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it is a choice, and I'm curious to wonder what made Jesse choose the Acura. Because it doesn't seem, in the GT racing that I've been a part of, it doesn't seem like the Acura is usually a front-runner choice for a car. So must have ran it at one point and got comfortable with it, is my assumption.
Well, you know, when they give you a free car, you got to complain too much about it?
That is true. Jesse loves the Acura because it looks great. Okay. He's hating how it handles. He hates how it handles, but hey, at least it looks good.
But at least it looks good.
It is true. It is a sharp looking ride. That is for sure. It's just very unique, and that one, and I've already talked to him about it, but Devin McIntosh is our only Aston Martin on the grid. And he literally chose Aston Martin because no one else chose an Aston Martin. So that's why he's in the Aston. So he just didn't know what car to choose, so he kind of talked with some people and threw the names around and said, well, no one's in an Aston, so I'll be in an Aston.
Very James Bond of him.
Very James Bond of him. Here we are, Robbie Brogan making up some ground here. He's working his way around Austin right now. He's got a lot of work ahead of him to catch Les Monday, who's about 48 seconds. So, Robbie Brogan.
How about a half of a track?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Robbie, alive and well, back out on the grind, currently rolling 16th. So, he's got that Ferrari going. Just worked his way around the gray and orange Mercedes. I wanted to say Merc, and it came out as Mercury, like it's a boat.
Mercury.
As the Mercedes of Austin right here in the 222.
And Lewis Hunter makes a pass to put Austin right a lap down. Lewis Hunter's doing a good job getting through traffic, maintaining the gap. Maintaining the tire wear, maintaining the fuel. Josh Howard has crashed.
Oh, no. I'm not showing that on my side.
Let me see if I can pull it up for you folks. I'm not allowed to.
All right. I am showing a Josh Howard off track, so let's assume that's what it is.
I think he might have looped it.
Let's take a look. Oh, yep, just came around on him.
You gotta worry about when you have all that junk in that trunk.
And he has a lot of.
Go wide.
He's got a lot of junk in the trunk. I've firsthand seen it.
Yes, yes. Fantastic race driver. Not so much of keeping the car clean.
I believe that was a bit of a cold tire incident. Looks as if he's looped around on lap 11. No, that was lap 18.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I looked at it.
I was about to say, I was like, it could be a cold tire. Relatively speaking, yes, the tires are cooler than the temperature of the sun. So, yes, they are cold. Robbie Brogan,
Ooh.
The fans are telling you, get it together. Shake and bake, baby.
I'm showing another crash with a driver jumping to pit, so this might be a legitimate crash. Dawson Price.
Oh, that would be unfortunate because that would be significantly long repairs.
In the high-speed section here.
And looks like he turned a little early.
Yep.
And
he just
puts it wide.
No, just wasn't... Not sure what happened, but...
You know, could have had a connection issue. I have seen it before where the wheel will disconnect. More famously, what my wheel likes to do is my wheel will decide that you don't have a transmission no more. You can't shift gears. As Cameron Iverson gets past Blake Mozell. Blake Mozell not wanting this for his birthday. Trying to get back around. You know, when the crew chief tells you there's a Ferrari, it's catching you. You gotta listen. You gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
Cameron is making his way to the front. He's got 5 seconds to catch up.
You also have to wonder, too, on that pit timing. If this will...
Ooh, Blake Mozell almost got into the side of Jesse, able to keep control of that Jesse going wide to stay clear of the wild, bucking, raging bull of that Lambo.
If we take a look
Ferrari,
here on the ticker, that L value, that is the last lap that they had pit on. So you can see Cameron Iverson pit on lap 10, where Lewis Hunter pit on lap 13. Most of your drivers are lap 13 that are in this front half. So it's going to make you wonder what that 3-lap difference is going to do for Cameron Iverson. Not quite at the moment, but maybe in the future. Being 3 laps behind.
If he keeps it together, might only need to pit one more time and be able to hold it for 20 minutes.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, there's only about 20 minutes left of this race. And we'd currently be technically coming on to lap 20. So, if that Ferrari needs to pit every 10 laps, he's going to be pitting here soon. I guess that was what I was getting at, just in a very long-winded explanation.
That's what we like to do here, folks. We don't like to take shortcuts. We like to explain everything to you and why we talk about pit strategy, when really we're just going to be like, he's going to have to pit soon.
Yeah.
There's just no way around it. He's going to have to pit.
Well, he's got to pit in 10 laps, and then 25 laps go by, and you're like, I don't know why he pit on lap 10.
But so far, the strategy is working. Has recovered almost all of his positions, which is a fantastic job.
But we can show this with about estimated fuel usage left. So there is Cameron Iverson in second place, and Jesse Canales right behind him has about half a tank. So definitely better on the fuel. Not quite short on the tires. Wow, as Cameron gets very close to danger there.
Yes, we do see Lucas Wall is trying to attempt to pass on Blake Moselle as they are side by side. Blake Moselle's got the favorable line on the inside, but he does have to slow down. Can't swing it out far as wide as he wants. That is going to give Lucas Wall the advantage as they continue to keep going through here, forcing him onto the rumbles. And he continues to hold that line. Not favorable because he has to keep staying wide to give him room. That does allow Lucas to get out in front.
Still have a lot of Robbie Brogan fans in chat. He has scrubbed off about 5 seconds to the next car ahead, and he's honestly, the leader, Lewis Hunter, is right in front of him, and I must say, Robbie hasn't gotten lost by the leader. He's been able to maintain pace with the leader. Granted, they're on different laps, but Lewis Hunter has ran away from everyone, but Robbie Brogan's just stuck right with him. So shout out to Robbie, learning what the leader's doing, able to pick up some speed from the leader, just by kind of mimicking laps.
They do say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Yeah, big words.
Big words.
Cameron Iverson still maintaining P2, is chewing down that lead. Down a full second now. As Cameron still trying to defend himself from Jesse, Shane Parr, and Luke Lozelle. All of the Mercedes running with each other.
Yeah, I noticed there was kind of a battle back here between Shane Haar and Luke Bozell for position here. Shane Haar currently in the lead of that one, but Luke Bozell just behind here. I believe that is Bryson Richardson in the middle, but I believe he is a lap behind.
What they would call that is the meat in the sandwich.
All right. That is what they call
the meat
it.
in the sandwich.
So we've got a pack of Mercuries here.
And Cameron Iverson has chewed down another half of a second.
On Robbie Brogan.
Robbie Brogan.
Oh, no, wait. Lewis Hunter. Go Brogy. There is a lot of Robbie Brogan fans, and I love that you guys all just show up by the bus loads, because I know that we get to see Robbie tonight, and we also get to see Robbie tomorrow. So it's awesome that you guys all show up in support of Robbie. It's great.
It's a fantastic time. I love it when the Brogy fans get here. It's just like an overzealous soccer team fans. You know?
Yeah.
You guys all show up. You guys are throwing fists. You're slamming drinks down. You guys are causing fights. All in the name of Robbie Brogan.
Robbie Brogan. And it's one of those like my local dirt track has this like super cheesy saying when the drivers come by the grandstands for the last time before going green. The announcers go, "You guys are fantastic." And I'm like, that is so cheesy, but you guys, all the Robbie Brogan fans, are fantastic.
Absolutely. You make it enjoyable for all of us.
Yes. I did want to.
Robbie appreciates it. Robbie loves it.
Oh, yeah. You gotta. Probably a little bit of pressure. You got everyone at home watching you so close, but it is exciting when your friends and your family can all show up. But one thing Robbie did that was cool while we were talking about him was he intentionally drove off track to let the leaders by. So respect to Robbie, just letting everyone by. He knows that this battle is not his. They finally caught him, and he just was graceful enough to let them all by.
So now 3.5 seconds off of the leader. Coming up in here pretty soon. We know he's going to have to pull in. He's going to need to do a pit stop. What about Team Luke Bozell?
Luke Bozell, he's back here in 14th.
He's in P14.
Yeah, he's in P14. I was looking for his name there.
You know, he's in the bottom half of the pack right now.
Yeah,
so.
which I gotta say is not where he wants to be, because he qualified technically pole for the AM division. He was starting in the first place for AM at the beginning of this race. The hiccup happened. The cars went sideways. He was involved in that wreck right on the drop of the green, right on the front stretch. And I'm not sure how much damage that car got, but it has been a game of catch-up since he's, really gotten into the race. Now he's battling for 13th with Shane Haar, just in front of him there in the Hoonigan machine.
With possible talks of having Heinz sponsor his car, because he is the catch-up machine.
Dawson Bryce. Brogan is an absolute weapon. Take it how you want to. Well, if he's a weapon, I'd rather it be unloaded.
Yeah.
That's how I would want it.
Keep him in a safe condition.
Yeah. And up front to our leader, Lewis Hunter. Lewis Hunter. Maintaining about a
3-second lead.
3-second, but you can see
for a second there, I was kind of sitting there. I was like, man, Dawson Price is a talented driver. He's out here throwing laps down, throwing shade in the chat. He's not realizing that he's already out of the race.
He parked it. He parked it for the...
He's in the pits, slamming a beer down, having some ice cream, just tweeting away.
He's ripping 140 scrolling Facebook Marketplace right now. Commented on the Facebook. He's just that good.
Don't text and drive.
Dawson is ready for tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Tomorrow should be a fun race.
Yeah, tomorrow at The Rock.
No, tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow or is that Wednesday?
That's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Phoenix.
Oh, well, we don't give a shit about Phoenix. Never mind.
No, why would you care about Phoenix?
Yeah, why would I?
You finally get to sleep in your own bed for once.
Yeah, I don't have to fly all over the country,
Got Angry Birds on the phone, wheel on the other. Come on.
No. He's doing Flappy Bird.
Yeah, Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird. Racing around here.
Tomorrow,
Lewis Hunter still holding that lead.
Dawson's
Down
gonna go
2.5 seconds.
Dawson's gonna go 6 wide in the dog leg tomorrow at Phoenix playing Temple Run.
Yeah.
Anywho, Cameron Iverson is
to the end. We are coming to the end of his pit rotation. Cameron's gonna have to pull it in, but he has done a hell of a job. He has chewed down 3 seconds of a lead, and he's right there in striking distance. Thank God I'm not racing Phoenix. You know, a lot of people say that. A lot of people don't like Phoenix. People are just like, turn 3 and 4 apparently are the worst turns on that track. And I think it's fun, you know?
I don't see this Ferrari having 10 minutes of fuel left in it.
No, I do not. I do not see it. Josh Howard.
Ooh, Josh Howard may have crashed. Let's take a look here.
I am seeing movement on the track, so
Maybe he just had a little skid.
those cold tires. It's the cold tire syndrome that he's dealing with.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got reverse physics rubber.
Yeah, he's only got 13 laps on him, so same corner.
I was going to say, I believe that might be the same corner, so maybe a little bit of a struggle spot there.
Just a little struggle with that certain area, so. As Cameron is under 2 seconds away. Now, the question is Lewis baiting him? Is Lewis just kind of sandbagging him? Like, come on, get a bit closer, because I'm about to humble you, sir.
I don't think so.
Well, what the thing is he could be conserving.
Well,
Yes.
He
knows that Cameron should not be able to finish this race. So he's conserving to maintain his gap here to push it out for this last 8.5 minutes.
So my thought is, and as we were discussing, is Cameron, yes, I believe he's going to have to pit before the end of this race, and there's, just about 8 minutes left. But I also think that the rest of our front pack is going to have to pit as well. Because you can see Lewis Hunter doesn't have much fuel at all left in this car. Does he have 8 minutes worth of fuel left? I don't think so.
I think so. I think there is enough fuel because all you got to do adjust your fuel map, right, for this last bit of this race, right? And that could explain why a lot of that gap got reeled in. He is showing slower than normal times, which is making me think that I think he's coasting it. I think he's just kind of easing it off a little bit to conserve the fuel so he does not have to pit one more time.
All right, yeah.
But I could also be completely wrong, and he has to pit. Last turn, runs out of fuel, gives it up. Robbie Brogan wins it all.
Robbie Brogan wins it all. It's going to be interesting to see just how these drivers take on the last now 7 minutes of the race here. So it's going to be interesting to see what the call is. It's going to be interesting if there has to be a absolute last second of the race pit stop. Could really, really, really shake the end of this up if Lewis Hunter, Cameron Iverson, Jesse, Lucas Wall, Blake the Buzzsaw Bozell don't have enough fuel. Would be quite interesting.
It would be very, very interesting. And so it is not quite anyone's race yet. So any one of these top 3 here could easily win this race. You could also, like I said, you could have the guy 15 positions away, win it all.
Now, one person that I want to mention and discuss here for a second, Harvey Horsepool. He's up 13 positions, and I believe Harvey is leading the AMs with David McCulloch right behind him. So we've been talking about this driver all season, saying that he can perform when it matters, and I was truthfully surprised a little earlier in the year that we weren't seeing him kind of come up through the rankings a little bit sooner, but I'm glad that he's found his pace here at Sebring. And, well, with 6 minutes left, I look forward to possibly having the chance of interviewing him if David doesn't close the gap. So, going to be pretty fun for this Mustang if he can pick up his first AM win with Summit GT. He's our friend from across the pond. He's from the UK, and he has taught me a whole lot of GT driving.
We do have a somewhat battle up front. P2 and P3. Jesse really looking to try and take that off. I think he's waiting to make his move. Doesn't trust the Acura, maybe.
Ooh, is Cameron possible disconnection issue?
Possibly. That would be the worst.
Catastrophic, if you will. I'm not sure what happened, but we have lost connection to Cameron at the moment, and it is showing him dropping through the grid, so not sure what happened to Cameron Iverson, but he just went from 2nd place to 8th, and he's not in the pits, and he's not showing that he's moving. So hopefully everything's okay. He was battling there with Jesse, and we saw him kind of blink out, and I don't think he's blinked back. Same, I believe, with David McCulloch. David McCulloch, it looks like he is also
vanished.
Having an issue, which I do know.
Camouflage paint scheme on these cars.
Yes,
folks.
Yes,
they are so camouflaged we can't even see them.
Talking with Dave, the last I heard is he was working on getting some newer internet at the house, as he lives between the middle of nowhere and the other middle of nowhere.
That would be a very opportune time to get your motor replaced, right in the middle of a race.
Yes. If you've ever watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm pretty sure Dave is his neighbor by about 8 miles.
So right now, Lewis Hunter holding his position 1.5 seconds off of Jesse. That brings Lucas Wall up to P3. And we've got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, we are in the final 3 minutes, and now there's discussion of Jesse Canales winning this race. We were watching Cameron so much. Whatever happened. He doesn't
when he gets sacked. Okay.
Gets sacked from the stakes are high. This is Cam. iRacing crashed for 4 of us. Dude, yeah. that was one hell of a battle you had going on coming up through the. Oh man.
Oh man, I can't believe that. You guys gave the win to Robbie.
Man,
gave it to Robbie.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. That was a good battle.
That's the worst. Yeah.
We had a lot of cameras on you for most of the night.
We were worried about that you weren't going to have the fuel to make it across, and now we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. So Lewis Hunter
making the late attack.
One thing I gotta note here
2 minutes left.
Is if Lewis Hunter can hold on to this lead, if there's enough left in that BMW, I believe that he and Harvey are teammates. As you can notice, the HHR down the side of this car and the HHR down the side of this car. I believe they work in a team, and they are both from the UK.
Maybe. It could be a coincidence.
It would be one heck of a coincidence.
Never been so heartbroken. I can't. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Jesse Canales is
Jesse's
all
trying.
over.
He is making that last push. 1 minute left before the white flag is dropped.
He was 3 laps good.
Jesse signaling.
There's that beautiful billboard.
Beautiful banner.
Yeah.
As Jesse's trying to make an attack on the inside.
Yep.
Lewis holds it. The white flag is out last. Lap to go. Yes, you were on very old tires. Jesse makes a dive for the inside.
Dives are in. Lewis doesn't give him the
Tries
room.
to hold it.
Contact. Lewis breaks free.
No!
Jesse gets the boot off the contact in the turn. Jesse is going to retire from the race. Lewis is holding on, but Lucas Wall is right there on attack with that BMW right behind now, and you have to wonder
how you gotta worry.
Is there any damage on that number 4 machine?
Yes.
Man, that is...
Now you got to be very careful. We're coming up here through the back part of the track. Lucas Wall ready.
Yeah.
Ready to end this. Yeah, this is a terrible way. I never thought I would be watching a broadcast and Jesse gets fired from the team because he didn't win the race.
Yeah, that's sad that we just watched a guy lose his ride.
Yeah, we just lost him.
Go Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw's on the podium right now. He's really... He's about 10 seconds off, but he's there. He's in the podium.
Happy birthday to Blake Bosow.
Happy birthday.
We're coming to blood. Happy birthday to you. As Lucas Wall is not done yet. Lucas wants to get this win. Both Beavers fighting it over. Who's got the better lane persistence? Who's going to use their blinker?
Who's neither? They're both BMWs.
Neither. They're both Beavers.
I want to remind those at home we're going to interview the top 3 of the pros and the winner of the AM. So stay tuned with that, and we'll get driver interviews immediately after the race.
As we're coming up to the last turn, the high-speed turn, what does Lucas do?
Here it is.
Lucas does the
dives
dive.
Are in. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, there gives a little contact.
Just enough
Lucas
to break him free.
Inside. And Lucas is going to win this here at Sebring with the late low dive. Lucas wins it at Sebring.
Lucas Wall picking up the win, moving Lewis Hunter out of the way in the last turn. Blake the Buzzsaw Bozell coming home on a podium for his birthday. Jesse Canales was able to scrap it up for a 4th place finish. Devin McIntosh is going to be P5, Carl Cantonis P6, and Harvey Horspool is going to be getting the interview as he's picking up the win in the AM division, followed by Dylan Harris, Josh Howard, Luke Bozell, Dwayne Young. Well, they're still technically racing, so I probably shouldn't call all of that yet.
Wow. I mean, it would be good broadcastmanship. Cam is absolutely devastated.
Man, as an announcer, you can't, directly pull for anyone, but the storyline of getting in a wreck right at the start and driving it back to a possible win at the end of the race, that's good storyline right there.
Yes. Wayne Young gets P11. Shane Haar gets P12.
Les Monday bringing her around.
Bringing it home. And something to note here. As we finish it up, we're going to go to the interviews here in a second. Great last lap battle, last turn battle. Oh.
And we've got Lucas Wall waiting for us in the booth. He is very excited, you can tell. Let's take a look at these results here that are very... 1 second. There it is.
There we go.
Pulled it through classes, not through this, so...
Yeah.
Let's grab Lucas Wall. He is the winner of our race with the last lap move. So let's get him here up in the booth. Lucas, it's Fred and Metal up in the booth. You got a copy on us?
I do. Good to see you guys.
All right. Good to see you as well. That was a crazy last lap.
Definitely was not what I was expecting.
We saw little bit of contact coming into the last couple turns there with Lewis Hunter, able to get that position, sneak underneath him, and kind of seal the deal on that absolute last lap. So congratulations on that. That was very exciting for us up in the booth to watch all of that happen.
I appreciate it, guys. My only goal is to entertain.
Well, that's
all I
good.
do.
You're doing a good job at it.
You did a fantastic job. I mean, that last crossover with the dive bomb to just give it enough to push him out of the way and trip him up. You guys had to be worried about tires and fuel. We were talking about this at the end when they, unfortunately, with Cameron was up there very late on tires and fuel. What was going through your mind when Cameron decided that he didn't want to race no more? What did it feel like for you?
I chose to do an offset strategy. I actually did take tires, unlike most of the grid. That's why you see when I was leaving the pits during my pit stop, I was very slow for the first 2 laps. I did choose to take tires just because I knew with the new regulations, it wouldn't cost me any time. So I definitely knew I'd have a tire advantage towards the end of the race, but I definitely didn't expect to be, on the top step of the podium.
All right. That's fantastic. Well, that was a lot. It was very exciting to see right there at the end. We saw you sneak through at the beginning. What was that like at the beginning of the race?
It was pretty chaotic for the first bit. I was struggling a little bit with the tire temps earlier on in the race, so that was always my main struggle. But once I got in the groove, things kind of settled down, and I was able to put in some good laps and be as quick as I could with the minimal practice that I had prior to the race.
Fantastic. Now, being a BMW driver, I just have to know, do they take the blinkers out? Like, are they not on your steering wheel while you're racing?
Well, they removed the entire column for it. I can't use them. Not allowed to.
Well, if you had them, would you use them?
That's a good question. Maybe for some comedic effect, but I don't know if I'll use them for my
It's a
sport or not.
BMW. They don't use their blinkers anyways. So before we send you back down, are there anyone you'd like to thank or shout out on a win tonight?
I guess just the guys that I was in voice channel with, saying most crazy jokes and talking throughout the entire race and trying to distract me. That was a good time.
Gotta love it.
I'll give them the thanks, and also I guess I didn't mean to have any contact with Lewis there. He was racing hard, racing clean.
I think it was just a last lap come together. I didn't think it was anything egregious. It was just
Now,
last turn. You're both trying to win a race.
no, to me, that looked very, very good. He tried to defend, but it was too late for him to defend. As you can see, when you dove down, he tried to block, but it was too late. He waited too long. So I think it was
I'll have
very.
to watch it back and see where we're at. But
Yeah, for sure. Well,
All right, before we let you go. Well, no, we already asked you. Get out of here. Go enjoy. Go celebrate with your team.
congratulations on your win. I hope you're able to keep this momentum going into Monza, and hopefully we'll be interviewing there again.
we can only hope.
Yep, absolutely. Have a great night.
You as well.
All right, that was Lucas Wall, and now we get to chat. We get to sing a little bit of happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Blake the Buzzsaw Bozell. How you doing tonight? P3 on
Good.
podium.
Good. I wish it was a little higher up, but 3's not bad.
That's okay.
I mean, is a podium win after a chaotic start, a crazy last-minute ditch effort of crew chiefs telling everyone to pull it in. 4 people disconnected. You hate to see that,
Yeah,
but it's also your birthday.
Yeah, so I can be happy that it's 3rd, but the start of the race before we pit was just running bumper to bumper with Lewis. We were gapping the rest of the field, and we dive into the pits, and I miss my pit stall, and it puts me in 3rd. And Lucas had, I don't know if he grabbed tires or what, but he's really slow leaving the pits, and took me a second to get back around him. And from there, I was in my head. I lost tons of race pace, started falling back through the field, but I just got blessed there on the white flag that P1 and 2 came together, and he went off, and I got into the podium on the last lap. So
yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. to watch. Just in the beginning as well, you being able to just maintain pace with the leaders was making for some really great action on the track for us to watch and enjoy. So yeah, you guys battling out clean for the first 40 minutes of the race was awesome to watch. And then after, usually once the pit rotation happens, everyone kind of spreads out, but you were able to kind of bring it all back together, keep it together for a reasonably close race at the end. So congratulations on that, P3, to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
So
3 for the big 3-0.
The big 3-0. I just turned that myself last year.
Yeah, so this is the cherry on top, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since I had that day.
Metal is 63 years old. Can you believe that?
I can't believe that.
Nah, me either. He's not. No,
No.
30 doesn't hurt as bad as they say it does.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
alrighty. Well, before we let you go, you got anyone you want to shout out? Because you got a lot of fans wishing you a happy birthday.
Oh, well, I appreciate all the fans cheering on the buzzsaw. It's
Mhm.
always fun to pop back into the stream and see, everyone that shows up. I want to give a shout out to NSR's vice president, Luke Boswell. He qualified in front of me, had tons of pace, and then, once we went green, his car got absolutely annihilated and really just ruined his race. He was kind of out there just hot lapping and reeling in some of the guys that didn't have as much pace as him. But he, had a good mental about the race, and I think he finished, 10th?
He fought back for 10th overall, 4th in the class. So he did a good job coming back.
Yeah, and one of our other drivers, Kyle Gabbard, he's an NSR driver. He really has just the mental fortitude of an acorn, and he wanted to just park it, not race, like pout the whole time.
An acorn.
So,
Fantastic analogy.
In the Discord, he's trying to bring us down, and he's saying, let's go play some other games. And me and Luke are just like, nah, we're going to keep clawing. I had wheel damage from that lap 1 incident.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
I was maintaining pace and, just fighting through it. But yeah, shout out to everyone but Kyle Gabbard. We're going to have to talk to him in the office to make sure, that doesn't happen again. But yeah, shout out NSR, shout out Tommy Taylor at Martin Insurance for sponsoring our rigs. He buys us wheels, bases, all that stuff, and we race a truck league and represent his company for that. So
that's awesome.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, awesome. Well, congratulations.
Shout out David McCullough for putting this on.
Yeah, shout out Dave, whoever that guy is.
Yeah, whoever the hell that guy is.
And you guys, of course, you guys kill it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, go enjoy your birthday with the rest of the team.
Yeah, everyone but Kyle.
Everyone but Kyle.
Everyone but Kyle.
Go close the door and point at Kyle while he stands out there not having cake and ice cream out in the rain.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
All right, you as well,
Thank
dude.
You.
All right, and we've got an interview that I've been waiting a long time for. Mr. Harvey, welcome to the booth. It's Fred and Metal.
Hello.
All right, it's got to be, well after midnight for you, isn't it?
That's like 1 o'clock in the
more
morning.
Like 5 to 3 in the morning, mate.
5 to 3 o'clock in the morning. He's up. He's racing, and he's winning his first race in AM. Comes in at Sebring. Walk us through the race because you had a heck of a race.
I do the normal thing. I'm not a big fan of qualifying. It takes me a second to kind of get into like a rhythm. I like to kind of eye out who's doing what and how people drive and focus on taking down one person at a time. I was a bit scared of Dave catching up with me, but David had internet issues, so I got the blessing of God there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God he decided to quit.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure I was going to be able to make it.
That timer kept on dropping every time. I was just like, he's getting closer and closer. So
yeah, he was.
No, that was some. Yeah. It was a fantastic hard charger, right? Up 14 positions.
Yeah,
did a fantastic job throwing that dark horse around. What do you got to say? You got any fans out there? Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Just everyone who's racing. It's been, excuse the language, it's been brilliant racing. It's good like clean racing, which I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a couple of incidents at the start which kind of messed up a few drivers' race, but yeah, just everyone just keep going with what we're doing. Seems it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a ton of fun to watch. You gained 14 positions the entire race. You're able to win the AM, and I guess a little bit of icing on the cake. I believe Lewis Hunter is a partner or teammate of yours through HHR, correct?
He is the co-founder of HHR, Hunter
Okay.
Hawkball Racing.
All right, and I heard we're unable to get an interview from him, but that's also cool that he was able to get a second place overall for the race. You were able to win the AM, so that's awesome. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And I feel obligated. I believe Dave asked me this, so you probably know what's coming, but we have to get the we got to get you to give us a box.
Of course. Have you got the button?
Yeah, no. I don't
You
have it
press the
actually.
button.
There's a button.
He's like, I can't find the button. Where's the
I
button?
can't. Oh, okay, I got it. Ready? We're
Oh,
ready
you
now.
put me on the spot?
We're good for it.
Box.
So, oh, we love that so much.
Fantastic.
Oh, that
I don't like the British drivers, but that was fantastic. So,
oh, the flashbacks of a 24-hour race at Daytona with Harvey.
Oh,
good times, man. Well, congratulations on the win. I'm very excited for you. We're gonna let you get back down to the team. We'll send you back down to the Elite Summit team to celebrate, but I'm assuming you're probably looking directly at your bed right now because it's about 3 o'clock in the morning for you.
Yeah, and a cheeky little smoke before that. So.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your morning, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you, guys, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, and that was Harvey, good friend of mine. Always enjoy seeing Harvey do well. He's a really good dude. So,
Absolutely.
Do you got anything for the fans, Metal?
I mean, next week, Monza.
Monza is next week, absolutely.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have so many meatballs and mozzarella sticks. And I don't know. I don't think everything mozzarella sticks are Italian, but like it's definitely gonna have garlic because it's gonna be Italian tonight.
Yes. Monza next Monday for Summit GT. Tomorrow we're gonna be at Phoenix for Weeknight Warrior Sim Series. Phoenix in the ARCA cars, and then Wednesday we are doing Superstar ARCA East Fights Cancer Night, big ceremonial night for those affected by cancer. So we hope to see all of you guys the rest of the week. Robbie Brogan will be back tomorrow, I believe, for Weeknight Warrior at Phoenix as well. As will be a lot of these other drivers. So hopefully we'll be seeing you guys in chat a couple more times this week, but if not, we'll catch you all for Monza next Monday. So y'all have a great rest of your night or rest of your week.